This conference will now be recorded.
Welcome to learnhiring.com for this bench sales recruiter training program. And as a bench sales recruiter, one must understand the process and as well as the different players involved here. Fine. As I told you earlier, Learn Hiring LLC is a staffing company, right? Where it gets the requirements? It gets a requirement from end client. Fine. Now, basically, we need to understand two major things here. Let me explain this one. Fine. Okay, here, client. Okay, then vendor. Who is a client in general? The client is, yeah.
The client shares the requirements.
Correct, fine. And the vendor works on that requirement. And submits resumes. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
This is the general classification. So you need to understand a client means that's a company which sends a requirement, and vendor means the company, correct? So you can say here the company, fine, that works on the requirement and submit resumes. Here you can say the company that shares the requirement, fine. What do you understand here? Both are companies. Is it clear, Pawan and Ramani?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What is end client? The place where software implementation will be done. The place where software implementation will be done. Correct? For example, Google may be the client. Yeah. Pawan and Ramani, end client means the place where software implementation will be done. Tier 1 client means the company which submits resume to the end client, right? So let us take this example. End client is Google and learnhiring.com, right? Learnhiring.com, fine, is the vendor. Understood? So this learnhiring.com submits resume to Google. How did it submit the resume? Learnhiring got the resume from Pawan and Co. Clear?
Means this one also a company, no, sir? No.
Yeah, everything is company. Learn Hiring LLC was searching out for a resume and they couldn't find any resume. Finally, on seeing the requirement, Pavan and Co, right? That's what I read. Pavan and Co submitted the resume to the Tier 1 client. That's what I've written here. Who is Pavan and Co? These are Tier 2 clients. Why they are called as Tier 2 clients? From the end client, this is the first step, Tier 1, and this is Tier 2 client, the second step. If one more company is there, then what that company will be called? Tell me.
Tier 3 clients.
Tier 3 client, right? In Bell South, I worked with 4 companies, correct? I was working with a company called Corbus. Corbus was my employer. Then Nationwide Insurance, my resume was submitted. From Nationwide, it was submitted to Scholars.
Oh.
From Scholars, it was submitted to Comsys. From Comsys, it was submitted to bells of telecommunications. Okay, so let me write it here. Fine. 4 bus, something like the national insurance. I think worldwide corporation then. Worldwide operation. Okay, then scholars, COMSIS, and finally Belso. Okay, now here, tell me which one is a tier 3 client.
So Belsouth is the end client,
Very good.
and Tier1 client is the COMSIS.
Okay,
Then next is Tier2 client.
what is that? Tier 2 client?
Sir, that the symbol is coming, sir, like near
Scholar,
to my.
scholar.
Okay, Scholar is the Tier2 client, and
Hmm.
worldwide corporation is the Tier3 client, and Corbus is the Tier4 client.
Okay, fine. Very good. Okay, now system integrator, project implementer, what are those? Some
Don't.
companies, right, who
Yes.
implements a project or systems, right? Those are called as project implementers. Here, HCL, right, implements a project with Microsoft. Okay, since they're implementing, they're known as a system integrator. They're also called as project implementer. Any question?
Here we are making deal with the learn hiring to Google also. Why HCL and Microsoft
This
came?
is another one. This is another one. This is another project, right? For one
Okay. Yes.
requirement, right? We have the connection. This is a pipeline. Okay, this is a chain, right? Another
Yes.
requirement, what will happen? Google may be having a very big project. Learn hiring is not capable of implementing the project. They are a very super staffing company, but they are very poor integration company. Correct? So Google
Yes.
did not outsource that activity to learnhiring.com because of their weakness. But whereas they trust, and that is why HCL implements a project with Microsoft, right? Or Google, whatever it is. Clear?
Yes.
Think about it. Any question?
Means HCL is also one type of end client, no, sir, now here.
We cannot say end client. We can say their end clients when they are creating a product for themselves
Okay.
and some other companies working for them. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Usually, HCL, what they do, correct? They implement the project with another client, right? They are system integrators. But sometimes
Okay.
they may also have their own product, right? Financial product, some staffing product. You never know about that one. When you go to HCL website, you'll come to know about that one.
Yes, sir.
In that situation, they become the end client. And other people are tier 1 clients, tier 2 clients, right? So they are
Yes.
not system integrators at that point of time. So what you must understand is one company may be involved in different roles and responsibilities here. Clear?
Yes.
Clear? One company is involved in many roles, right? So
Yes.
HCL, for example, they may be creating their own financial product, right? HCL financial payroll, that is the product, right? So they are in clients. A lot of companies would be helping HCL to complete the project. Understood? That is one
Yes.
setup. In the second setup, what happened? They may be tier 1 clients for Google, Microsoft, Walmart, eBay, those kind of things. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Now, what is preferred vendor? Several tier 1 clients, right, may be there in the end client. Okay, they prefer so let me say Google. Okay,
Yes.
Google prefer learn hiring LLC. So they are called as preferred vendors.
Yes, sir.
Any question?
So here, this preferred vendor I understand, but this system integrator and project implementer only I got confusion, sir.
System integrator and project implementer, they are project implementers, correct? They implement the project, right? Give me a second, okay?
Yes, sir.
One.
Yes, sir.
Okay, let us consider this case of HCL. Okay, HCL is a company, right? Is it clear or not?
Yeah, yes,
HCL
sir.
is a company. Fine. They are creating a own product, right? Let us say that product name is HCL Payroll.
Okay, sir. Yes.
Okay, fine. Then the second thing is they are tier 1 clients to Google and okay in staffing to Google and Microsoft. Understood?
Oh, means HCL is the tier 1 client, sir.
Very good.
Okay.
Okay, here HCL is a project implementer to Walmart. Fine.
Yes.
There are three different activities played by HCL,
HCL.
right? In one
Yes.
situation, they create the product, right?
Yes, sir.
So here, these are end clients. Understood?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Here, tier 1 clients staffing to Google and preferred vendor. Here, what they are called? Tier 1
Tier 1
client
client.
or preferred vendor.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Here, HCL is a project implementer to Walmart. Fine. So project implementers are also called as system integrators. Any question now?
No, sir. No.
Downmani, did you understand this one?
So HCL is a project implementer, means any project in the Walmart, HCL will help to the Walmart, no, sir.
Correct.
Okay. Yes.
These project implementers are also called as system integrators.
Okay. Yes,
Right.
sir.
Here, what they do with these two clients, Google and Microsoft, they're just tapping vendors.
Yes,
They
sir.
get the requirements from the clients, Google and Microsoft. Here, they create their own product, right? So here, what will happen? Lot of tier one clients will be there, correct? Put to them.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Fine. Sometimes they may have some system integrators also here. Clear?
Yes, sir. Yes. Yeah, tier 2 client, no, sir. Plan hiring LLC.
So here, what will happen? Tell me.
HCL is a project implementer. Then that HCL is the tier 1 client, sir,
No, no,
to Walmart.
no, no. That is okay. Here, tier one clients, right? Lot of tier one clients will be sending resumes to HCL, right?
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Understood. Any question?
Here, middle one I understand completely. Now create a project. HCL has a end client. For this, HCL has a tier 1 clients here is there. Then system integrator means project implementer. This one what will do to the H1 payroll, sir? HCL payroll.
Both are similar, okay? That is an alternative name, okay? Project implementer or system implementer, there, those are alternative names. Understood?
Yes, sir. Means what they do, sir, to the HCL payroll. System
Who?
integrators, sir. System
Yeah.
integrators and project.
Assume that this is a very
Yeah.
big project, right? They don't have the strength. It has got 15 modules, right? They say
Yes.
5 modules I'll give it to these system integrators. You complete that and you give it to me.
Means system integrators means how they get the employees, sir. Means
That is not our
resumes.
problem, right? System integrators are going to get that. See, I'm giving you 10 bananas, right? You're able
Yes,
to
sir.
sell 5 bananas by yourself. 5 bananas you're
Okay.
not able to sell. You call someone and say, hey, sell these bananas. I'll give you like 1 rupee for each banana.
Okay.
That is the second activity here, correct? First
Means
activity, not,
yeah.
yeah.
Means for system integrators also has the clients, sir. Tier 1, tier 2.
Names. Yes, right. Correct. Hey, assume that you are HCL. Okay.
Yes, sir.
You tell me how you will implement the project. You have this financial payroll project. What you would do, tell me. First step.
I need the employees, sir.
Correct. You will directly hire that one. Correct.
Yes, sir.
Okay. You need 1,000 employees. You have got only 500. What other 500 employees? How you will get that one?
From the vendors.
Okay. What those vendors are called?
Tier 1 client and tier 2 client, sir.
Very good, right?
Yes,
So
sir.
you got 400 resumes and you have hired 400 resumes. Okay, 900 people have hired. You're waiting for 2 months and you're not able to get even a single resume. Fine.
Yes.
you don't have the resource, okay, you got 500 employees directly, 400 employees from Tier 1 clients, 100 clients, 100 consultants you need to source. What you would do, tell me?
That one I'm not getting, sir. Yeah.
In that situation, you will approach a company, right? Hello, company. I'm not able to implement this project because of this COVID reason. I'm in shortage of employees. So I have like 15 projects. With the current strength, I would be able to complete 10 projects. Could you please complete the remaining 5 projects and give it to me?
Okay, directly we consult the employees with the other companies, sir.
Correct. That
Okay,
is what
those
is
called
called as
system
system
integrators.
integrators, right? Then
Okay,
they will
yes.
understand the requirement of HCL and they will implement that product for those 5 modules. So 10 modules will be implemented by HCL with the help of this Tier 1 client and hiring on their own payroll, right? These
Yes,
system
sir.
integrators will implement the remaining portion.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Understood?
Yes, sir.
Another thing you need to understand here, fine. Okay, this is the cycle, okay? Recruitment life cycle. Okay, you are the bench sales manager, right?
Yes.
I'll say bench sales recruiter, okay? Sends resume to Tier 1 client, okay, LHC, Learn Hiring LLC, okay?
Yes, sir.
LHL, okay? LHL submits resume to Google.
Yes.
Understood?
Yes, sir.
Then Google interviews the consultant. If selected, Google informs LHL and LHL shares this info to candidate. Clear?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Candidate joins with B, joins with okay, LHL means Learn Hiring LLC. Google sends recommend to LHL. Fine.
Yes, sir.
What is LHL? Learn Hiring LLC. Correct.
Yes, sir.
Here LHL. Correct. Learn Hiring LLC bench sales recruiter sends resume to Tier 1 client. Fine. Here. Actually, see, Google sends requirement to
Tier 1 clients.
LHL, correct? The Tier 1 client,
Yes.
correct?
Yes, sir.
LHL submits a resume to Google. Google interviews a consultant. If selected, Google informs LHL with an LHL info to candidate, right? Okay.
Yes.
Candidate joins with Google. First step, what happens? Timesheet is sent by the consultant to Learn Hiring, right?
Yes, sir.
Before this, what happens? MSA and SOW are sent by Google to LHL. LHL signs it and Google also countersigns it. Okay, now let me stop here. You explain the process to me. What happens here?
Yeah, recruitment life cycle is Google has a requirement. Then Google sends a requirement to the learn hiring. Learn hiring submits a resume to the Google. Then Google got that resume and interviews that candidate of the learn hiring. If the candidate of the learn hiring selected, then the LHS the learn hiring Google informs the learn hiring and shares that information that candidate is selected. Then after that MSA and SOW is sent from the Google to the LHL. Then learn hiring will countersign it, sign it to the Google. Then Google will countersign that MSA and SOW and send it to the LHL.
Understood?
Yes.
Candidate joins with Google, right?
Yes.
Then what is happening? Timesheet is sent
Then
by the consultant
means
to a
yeah, it means the timesheets means the payroll will be paid by the learn hiring to the candidate.
No. Timesheet is different. Timesheet means how many hours has been
Yeah.
worked by that consultant in that week. It's not payroll. Payroll is different.
Okay. Yes.
Timesheet, right? Attendance.
Yeah. Yes. Timesheet is sent by the consultant. Yeah.
Okay, learn hiring sends invoice / timesheet to Google. Google pays the amount. LHL pays
To the candidate.
salary. Now see this one.
Yes, sir.
So you understood the process, right?
Yes, sir. Timesheet is sent to the consultant means sent by the consultant means Google sent to the timesheet to the learn hiring. Learn hiring sends.
No. Consultant means here the candidate, right? Consultant
Okay.
candidate are the same, right?
Yes, sir. Yeah. Yes.
Timesheet means what? Attendance, correct?
Yes,
So
sir.
daily
Yes.
the consultant goes to the project. He fills, okay, 8 hours I worked on this day, 10 hours I worked on this day. Everything is filled out. And that
Yes, sir.
is sent to Learn Hiring
Learn hiring.
LLC because that
Yes.
consultant is an employee of Learn Hiring. Learn Hiring
Yes.
sends the same invoice and timesheet to Google.
Oh. Yes.
Google sees that one and pays amount to LHL.
Yes.
And LHL pays the salary to the candidate.
Yes.
Clear?
Yes.
Okay.